The Monster That Stole My Dad by Jonathan A. Gallup. And Chapter 4, The Next Day. The following days were a blur of confusing emotions. Liam felt a mixture of sadness, anger, and fear, but also determination. He wanted to understand the monster that haunted his dad, not to coexist with it, but to conquer it. Liam came home from school, completed his homework, and rode his bike to the park. He did everything to avoid his father, fearing another outburst. Liam always knew he could find Vince at the park after school. Vince's parents were divorced, and his mother worked until 7 p.m. It had become a daily routine for Liam to rush to the park and seek solace in his friend's company. 13-year-old Vince had a natural protective instinct. He'd stand up for anyone who was being bullied, no matter their size or social status. Beneath his tough exterior, he was a gentle soul. Vince was a faithful friend, always there to lend a helping hand or offer a listening ear. He was the kind of person you'd want by your side in any situation. Vince and Liam were identical in this way. The only difference was Vince was a foot taller and 50 pounds heavier. On this day, Liam found Vince on the swings with a stray kitten in his lap. He swung lightly while gently stroking its fur. Liam sat in the swing next to him. The creak of the chains and the soft rustle of leaves provided a soothing backdrop to their hushed conversation. "Vince," Liam confided, his voice choked with emotion. "I think my dad is a monster." Vince's eyes widened, but he didn't flinch. "What do you mean?" he asked gently. Liam explained about his dad's mood swings, the sudden shifts from playful to angry, the confusing unpredictability of his behavior. He told him about the monster he saw in his dad, the creature that replaced the loving father he adored. Vince's heart ached for his friend. He knew the pain of living with a violent family member, the constant fear, the shattered sense of safety. "I know what you mean," he murmured. "My Uncle Pint. He gets like that too. The anger, the rage." He began, his voice barely a whisper. "Unc used to be different." Liam listened intently, his own troubled past mirroring Vince's. "Different how?" Liam asked, his voice barely audible. Vince sighed, his gaze drifting off into the distance. "He was funny, you know. Always cracking jokes, making us laugh. He'd play with me and Tommy at the park, feed stray cats, play football. But then, it changed." He paused, his voice catching. "The drinking started, drugs, and then, the violence." Liam nodded, understanding the unspoken pain. "It's like they're not even themselves anymore. They become monsters." Vince took a deep breath, steeling himself. "The last time I saw my Uncle Pint, he was different. His teeth were gone, rotted away. His face was a mess. It was like the monster took over. He doesn't even recognize me anymore." Liam's eyes widened in horror. "That's terrible. Why doesn't your uncle just stop drinking alcohol?" "Mom says he is trying to drink away the pain and guilt. That he started drinking when your Uncle Roger was died. They were best friends, grew up together." Vince lowered his head and looked at the kitten's face, now asleep. A wave of sadness washed over Liam. He'd never experienced anything like that. "That's awful, Vince." "Yeah," Vince nodded. "It makes my mum really sad. I miss my uncle, but I can't be around him anymore. He is too dangerous." Silence fell between them as they continued to swing. The atmosphere was now tinged with a heavy understanding. "I wish there was something we could do," Liam said softly. Vince shrugged. "I don't know. Maybe one day there will be a cure for sadness." They swung in companionable silence for a while longer, the weight of their kin's illness hanging in the air. They knew that some things were beyond their control, but their friendship, built on understanding and empathy, would remain a constant in their lives. If you are enjoying the story, please like and subscribe. The Monster That Stole My Dad by Jonathan A. Gallup is available on Amazon, link in the description.